What's going on, Legionnaires, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and make sure you're not missing any of the content that we have coming out. Now, for this video, we're going to be diving into King in Black Savage Avengers, issue number 19. And as usual, if you haven't been keeping up with the King in Black line, go ahead and check out the link in my description and at the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up. Now, in the last issue, we left off with Nightflyer, Conan, and Deadpool trying to go do a heist at the Hellfire Club, only to be met by Callisto, Bishop, and Iceman. Now, everything in this is taking place prior to King in Black issue number 4, and this is written by Gary Dungan, pencils are by Kev Walker, inks are by Scott Hanna, colors are by Yava Tartaglia. I hope I said that right. And with that being said, let's dive into this issue. So diving into this one, we pick up exactly where we left off, with Conan smashing Iceman into pieces, only to see Iceman rebuild himself and come back together. Now, Nightflyer seeing this, realizing like that's our cue, it's time to get out of here, and Bishop comes through the portal, blasting his gun, shooting the duffel bag full of money that Nightflyer was trying to make out of with. And Iceman puts Conan on his feet almost instantly. And Callisto already has Deadpool pinned down on the ground. And Bishop lets him know, like, your first mistake was throwing hands with us. Your second one was trying to take our money. And he lets them know, like, if you want our money, you're gonna have to earn this money. And at first, Nightflyer's thrown off. He's like, wait, like, you're not gonna kill it? Like, you're gonna hire us? And Bishop says, all right, let's talk. Like, maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll kill you. Maybe we won't. Let's talk and see how this conversation goes. And they let him know that, you know, Knull is out there. The god of the symbiotes has taken over most of the city, to include Storm and Cyclops. And so they need to get them back. And so that's their mission. And they need Deadpool, Conan, and Nightflyer's help to do so. And both Nightflyer and Deadpool believe that Conan won't agree to this, but he does. He agrees to it and he lets them know by the end of the night, he wants to have words with Logan. And Iceman's just like, deal. Like, that's not a problem. But Nightflyer and Deadpool, they both want duffel bags full of money. You know, for the mutants, money is literally just growing on trees. So they agree to it. And they send Nightflyer in. Nightflyer is the distraction. He goes high and draws all the dragons away from the Empire State Building, where Knull has his essential beachhead. Now that'll give them a small window of opportunity to try to hit them hard and fast, or they all end up dead. Now Bishop already knows what it's like to fight these things when he was with the Marauders out on the open water. And he lets them know they'll have exactly 60 seconds to tranquilize Storm and Cyclops and get out of there in time. It's really just a smash and grab mission. And so Bishop thinks that this group of thieves and degenerates are probably up to the task. And so we see our team make their move, making their way to the top of the Empire State Building. They're met with Cyclops, nullified Cyclops. And almost instantly, he uses his optic blast on Iceman, Iceman deflecting it with his powers. Conan blindsiding Cyclops, coming up and hitting him in the side of the face. But then they realize there's a fatal flaw to their plan because someone is missing. That someone is Storm. And Deadpool is literally holding two swords that are conduit for lightning, pretty much lightning rods in his hand. And this is where we see Deadpool just take the brunt force of Storm's ability. And so it's looking like this plan is going sideways really quick. And Bishop, he taunts at Cyclops, wants nullified Cyclops to blast him, but Cyclops knows that that won't do any good against Bishop. And so Knull knows that. And so he takes his beam and shoots it at Callisto and Deadpool. And we see them go flying. Now Conan is able to grab Callisto before she falls to her death. But Deadpool, he's kind of screwed on this one. He's fallen straight down. And this is where the team realizes that it's time for them to get out of here. This plan has gone sideways. There's no way that they're going to be able to get either of them. And they need to try to get out of here with their lives. And this is where Conan has a little chat with Iceman, because right now things are looking bleak for them. And Conan lets him know that he's living a lie, that he's not a man at all, but he behaves as one. And he lets him know that he is a frost giant. And if they can't safely leap to the ground, then bring the ground to them. And this is where we see Iceman literally cause an avalanche all the way down. Now, getting down to the ground, we see Nightflyer picking up what remains of Deadpool's body, and the rest of the heroes making it down safely. And Conan continuing on Iceman, letting him know that where he's from, no man has traveled beyond the tundras of Nordheim. And he may not know his gods, but he is one of them. You have the blood. He has the blood of the frost giants in his veins, and so he needs to fight like it. And so Iceman tells them all to go, that he is going to make sure they make it out of here. And for the first time in recorded history, New York became the coldest place on Earth. Windows shattered for blocks in all directions. Those who huddled in buildings nearby pressed themselves together and listened to the sound of ice crystals slamming together. They said it sounded like screaming. Iceman fought long and hard, and long enough for his friends to be able to escape in all of the whiteout. And they are able to make it back to the Hellfire Club, which is exactly where we pick up. And they're sitting here all having drinks. But this is when Deadpool and Nightflyer are like, alright, well, you know, it'd be cool to sit here and drink all night, but we would really like to get our money. Even though it wasn't a success, we still put our lives on the line to do this. And so Bishop agrees, lets them each take one duffel bag full of money, but Conan doesn't want money. He doesn't want a duffel bag full of money. He wants to talk to Logan. And this is when we hear a voice say, he is my problem. And we see Wolverine. And Wolverine lets Conan know, you wanted me here, well now I'm here. And he lets Conan know to make it quick. And if this is about turning him into Weapon X, he pretty much killed everybody that did that to him, so it's not gonna happen. And Conan lets him know, like, no, out of respect, I wanted you to know that the Hellfire Club, this castle, is now mine. He says, you know, I know it was formerly controlled by your people. Tell anyone upset about this what I'm capable of, and tell them to give me a wide girth. And Wolverine, a little shocked, he's just like, yeah, you brought me here to broker a real estate deal? And Conan tells him, no, this deal's already done. The castle suits me, and I am its new king. And Wolverine kind of chuckles, he laughs a little bit. He's like, it's the queens you'll need to watch out for. And he tells Conan, like, I admire your cojones here. I'll give the word out that a friend is in this old place. And he lets him know, like, a lot of bad stuff happened here, but have fun with it while you can. And Conan lets him know that when he wins the war with the frost giant, he'll make sure there is something old from the castle to keep him warm. And that will be where this issue ends. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Personally, I absolutely loved this issue. It was fantastic. No, aside from the Cyclops and Storm nullified, literally just wiping the floor with these guys, the best part of this whole comic is the end, where Conan literally tells Wolverine, like, I just want you, out of respect, like, I want to let you tell everybody, like, this place is now mine. Like, I'm claiming this as my property, and you guys can just F off. I don't really care, but I like it, and so this is gonna be mine. And so that is just amazing. The dialogue, the writing on this is superb. I love it. It's so much fun. Having Deadpool as a backup character, I think is really like such an ideal position for him, because he's great at breaking in with those comedic breaks, but you're not feeling like it's overdone in every single panel. Now, I'm not saying Deadpool's bad in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not a huge fan of the Deadpool lines themselves. But having him in here as a supporting character, I absolutely love. I think it's a perfect fit for him, especially with Conan of all people. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and until the next video,